What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Europa Universalis 5. As the Kingdom of England, we are finally at peace, and we're going to hopefully stay that way for quite some time. We're going to focus hardcore on our colonization of the New World. We've now gotten Nova Scotia and Passamaquoddy, which is going to be our East Coast colony down there. And we have Ajukru in the Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire. I don't know. We got Mali, got the Papal State, and we have a PU coming our way. Once our guy dies, he's 75. He should be dying pretty soon. Gonna focusing up Castile. We are Santium, what is up with you? Call me into your wars. Let me help you. Let me help you. I know this is the Noble Empire. We should win this. Not the best subject, Byzantium. They're honestly now I was upset at Portugal for what the hell this is. I'm more upset at Byzantium, but the subject game has been a little bit underwhelming so far. We have not had our subjects make the most smart. The way they handle revolts has been upsetting. But you know, it is what it is. We're calling ourselves into a war here. It's going to impact our annexation of Scotland. But I think we will be all fine. Army maintenance is raised. Our goal here is to get our economy back up to the booming it was, despite we want to have our colonies still booming and still grow enough to increase our trade income, right? Because we've been doing really well elsewhere here. Can I just put you on carpet siege? I haven't really tried this yet, but let's just carpet siege all of this, and that is your job. To just go and win me this fight. Do it all. Make me proud. And our nobles have only 2k troops, so send him to do the carpet siege. We'll just let that run in the background. Annexation of Scotland. I want to make sure this still is going on. It's going to slow down again. But, well... We did call... Who else got called in? Bohemia and Austria. Okay, so the whole union got called in here. That is fine. And maps of Mississippi. I've not yet discovered this curve here. I'm curious to see, because the game starts with only Cahokia. There's not like the established... There's only like one power. You are going to go into... Where is... Kennebec. I assume it's where I think it is. Yes, it is. That is definitely a Passamaquoddy. That is still the East Coast land. For sure. Let you keep running. I'm just going to... I do enjoy the blobbing here. It's very satisfying, I think, to watch that. Stadcona is Nova Scotia. Or soon to be Canada. And Scotland is disloyal. But the war is going well. Should be over pretty soon. Need to do another colonial charter boost. And we'll probably do some jump cuts here. Just getting a feel for it. New recording session. So we want to, you know, get back in the flow. So we're going to probably try to get these guys. Anyone who's over like 200k, we'll start being a little careful with how they grow. You can see we're going down by 6k here now that we're doing our colony stuff. And you only have a few provinces left, right? So it should just be the other things. New colonial charter in Kuz. You have a lot of infamy. Austria has none. Bohemia has none. I know Brunswick has not even gotten involved in a war in quite some time. Netherlands is doing fine. France has no infamy. We are the only ones who has infamy right now. Look at us. We're about to have peace. That is New England. Right? That is New England. There we go. Will you change your name, or are you going to stay this? Are you going to form a nation? I hope we do. I don't want to keep you know, I want to keep the dynamic names. Treaty of Perpetual Peace pro Scotland and the frequent waves. Okay. Oh, yes. And so that's towards getting like a union with Scotland. Well, it's a little bit late for that, but that's nice. Back into peace again. And we're just going to be doing a lot of colonies here. I'm not going to bother you guys to watch these things grow. It is quite form. And looks like we got Austria, the Netherlands, Provence, Byzantium, Bohemia, Bologna. A republic? We've gotten Bologna? Okay. Once that's a okay. I get that the Pope is being like brutal, but in the need of me, of all people? A vassal? Strange. Strange indeed. Where did our Hoofnietse go? You guys are still together. Group up there. Please and thank you. All right, we're gonna let time pass. I'll bring you guys back for our next Parliament declared war. It's gonna be a little bit. I don't know who we're gonna go for. Maybe you said no to Byzantium. They're gonna stay just how they are until they get a handle on it. We're not gonna feed Hungary or Austria or anything. I think we focus on ourselves. So maybe more eating of the Irish nations here. As minor as that is, we do want to prep ourselves for that. Because my goal for this episode is going to be to form Great Britain, which means we need to finish the annexation of Scotland, which means we need to work on our opinions with our subjects and things like that. So we will start working on that and hopefully get our economy to grow. So economic growth and using our claims and things on getting the Isles dominated. After that, maybe we hard push the colony game. I don't know. We will see. I just got to remember that our subjects can't take too much or they will collapse without our help. And even with our help, they'll still collapse because their peace deal stuff is something else. But I'll bring you guys back once I have an update. All right, check in here. Our guarantee of Fez got called in, and they have decided to peace out with Ducala for Humiliate. So we have basically lost all of our foothold in North Africa. At this point, I'm tired of dealing with the damn thing. Like we can't get them to hold it. We should have maybe kept them as a Muslim nation, and just had them occupy it. But I can't be bothered. Ducala is going to get called in. Once our guy dies, Fez will become our personal union, and I don't even know what I'm going to do with them. We'll just keep them there. But we're just going to ban North Africa. It's not worth the pain that this place has become. And I can't trust any of the AI to take this seriously. Like we completely sieged it. They weren't occupied. They just decided to humiliate. It's like there's got to be like some leeway there, but it is what it is. We're not going to worry about it too much. We're still doing great everywhere else. It's just this one. In fact, here we go. We got Fez. Got Fez. Bologna's left the thing, and now we have you in the FEU. So if you want to expand, that's on you. We'll just leave that up to you and put our energy elsewhere. We're going to do Plastum Regium. Still good. Ryder Burgers is coming along. We're getting our Navy stuff. That is all good. Money's been going up. I'm looking on paying off this debt. I don't know when I took this. I don't recall. But it's quite annoying to have to pay that. Cabinet has still been boosting the colonies. It's going well. Does get done pretty fast. Maybe I should be expelling, like, Sunni people to the colonies, maybe. We're starting to make inroads into Canada. Canada's interesting because there's like all these little like channels you have to go through instead of like the proper land. So like this is all unexplored and it stays that, but you can like bend it around and then yeah, it's interesting the way the colonization of Canada is going to take shape, but I'm excited for it. We're also really getting through past some quality. Our current explorations have kind of dropped off because we don't have a lot of people to employ here in the sailing industry. Would like to get that up somehow. Don't have too many options there besides just building fishing villages. What we're going to do is we're going to go and do a trade office. That way it converts to all markets shown. I probably could do it manually, but I don't care. And we're going to start just putting money into the fishing villages because that's our best bet to get our sailors back up again. And we won't be doing any upgrades. So, books on the economy. We have, I believe, soon a parliament coming in. Yes. How long? 2 months. We'll wait that out. I think we're going to take probably Clarencade. Yeah, we'll take Clarencade, and we'll just give it directly to the Pale. They'll get more use out of it than we will. And we'll just let that go. Sir Edward Plantagenet, he is young. He needs to marry a noble because our dynasty tree is too large. We'll give it to Lady Janessa Caneo, and we'll let it run. The more I get into this late game here, the more I'm curious about the economic game of EU5 seems so good. Really just interested in seeing how that goes. Like, I honestly don't even want to take land directly. I just want to be, you know, a big colonizer and then build all these buildings and just get rich. But not in this playthrough. This playthrough, it's strange because we're only like 150 years in and there's still 300 years of the game left, which is crazy. But I feel like we've done everything that we came to do. Within reason. I mean, we could start trying to get hegemen, but we already have the PUs. We can't really integrate the PUs, which sucks. Like, even if we start France, it's 300 years of integrating France. Maybe there's text to speed that up. I don't know, but it just seems like not something you ever want to do. Which is also a shame because the PUs, like, they're good for military, but they don't give you the economy you would expect. So we would be making even more money if the payments thing made sense. Like, we get 11 ducats, but France alone should be giving us way more than 11 ducats from the entire PU. Don't know how the system calculates this payment. I would love to be able to read more into this and determine why that is. But whatever. We'll just run here with Fez. We'll call the parliament here, and we'll do a little bribe to the nobility of Fez. It's going to take me a lot of... Ooh, we'll just increase opinion here. Legitimacy here sucks the most. Anything that does not cause me all that legitimacy, everything's going to cost me that legitimacy. All right, we just increased the opinion here. We're going to have to eat the cost. Which means... what? Turn down our army maintenance. Turn down our fort maintenance. And temporarily we'll turn down stability. Just enough to get us close. Speaking of stability, we're going to lose a lot of money here. I don't want to do that. We lose stability. We're in the middle of a parliament session, so none of this matters. Contain printing press, don't want to do it, don't want to do it, and don't want to do it. It's not going to do any of that. New colonial charter and... Probably wish I went to that. Okay, Pennacook. That's an England one if I've ever seen it. Or, well... Can I change your name? I can make you fight your other friend. Don't know why I would do that. Should I have colonized something, like, better? Like a better region? Like if I did a colony of Virginia, you know, it would have been named better, but whatever. I did not declare... Oh, Portuguese Rebellion. Let's declare for Clarencade while we're here. Easily could have forgot that. Since there's the Portuguese Rebellion anyway, we might as well do it. This is, of course, the daily... we're not going to send any people. I want Portugal to lose this damn land. I'm tired of dealing with it. Not my problem. If they lose it, they lose it. But I just want this stuff to stop being my worry. We gave it a go, and it just did not work out. We have a second loan here. Why? What went... Oh, because our... God, this is expensive. Is it from the stability? Why are we... Oh, is it maybe our loyalty of our subjects? They're paying me less? Did diplomacy drop? I bet you diplomacy went down. And they're not giving me as much. Let's check. Disloyal. Okay. So, paradoxically, if I invested this, there's probably a point where you make... Like, you break even. No, we're still just coming out negative there. It's not worth doing. Okay, well, let's go a little bit negative on our interest here until we can make things work. Lady Elizabeth, we were going to just raise you to noble. All right, the burgers we want to establish. You can marry... Oh, Bruce is so good, but he's so old. Let's just go this dude. A little bit closer to your age range. So rights the burgers. Curtail them. Giving a centralization. There's outward. I like outward here. Autocracy power, burger power, production efficiency. And let commoners in cabins. I want to do outward here. Burger power and colonial migration. We're going to go all in on the colony fund. Oh, looks like Asger's gone. This is going to take a while, but we're just going to say we'll take it both directly here. Where's Paragrod? Oh. Did not realize you were independent. When did you get independent? Well, enjoy being part of Aquitaine. It's an empire with whom we're in a union. So you're attacking... That can't be good for your health. No way that's good for your health. Okay. I don't care if we pay our guys a little bit less. You're going to go and do the Purple Siege again. This time in everything in Albania. And everything else connected to it. We'll actually pay our army again because it makes sense for the war. And in this war, we're going to just peace out Paragrod. That's going to go to all of the subjects. In fact, someone's going to probably take it for themselves. England has this one. If France sees you, I'll give you to France as a vassal. Come on now. There's a battle over there that I'm seeing. And Kus. That's still a Musquati. We lose that? Oh, we split the fucking army up. That's a fucking thing. Hoping I'm not getting stack wiped here. Thought they would keep us all in a single group here and siege it that way, but I guess we're splitting up here. Somewhere there's a 3K unit that I'm terrified of. So if we lost someone, we'll not have a multiple of 3. We have multiples of 3 in all departments. There we go. We are good. Not yet good enough to invest our stability in. stability is about to be fine. Let's do one turn of losing money. We're going to knock this down to levels here. Okay, that is fine. France came in. I was about to say France is coming and occupying Ireland. I hate it here, but that is not the case. All right, Pamasquadi, you are going right now. All of you is going to go into our wonderful vassal of Aquitaine. Take all of that. Why do you say? Okay, I'll say why are you saying I can't take it? But we can. If me, Schmidt me, we will just take it. Who just took that? Did the Pale just take that directly? Oh, cool. Lords and clergy versus stability. Let's take the money. I got loans. Pay off that loan. Expensive ass loans. Labrador seems like part of Nova Scotia. Yes, thought I clicked the wrong thing because that pop-up scared me. Meanwhile, in Albania, this is not no problema. I'm going to assume it's Nova Scotia here. Just so I can see. Assimilate, send people to the colonies. No. Boost colonial charter is the one we want. Norfolk is about to actually fall off our list here. What is this for? Acatina, Nova Scotia. There you go. You're growing. Portugal's fighting. Okay, that'll be easy. One and done. Won't need me for that. Even though our 4.8k is there. Let's just have you up in the north here around this town, because eventually we'll be fighting Castile. But 150. I swear we won these sieges. Has this all been transferred or something? Like, what's going on here? Oh, it just takes time. See, that's the thing about when you start automating this exploration, you actually have the funds to do it. You're just throwing money at them. So as Navy maintenance, how much of that is us and how much of that is just is like other stuff? Just Royal Navy here. All right, Royal Navy, well, you are going to be getting mothballed again because we just can't afford to support you. Chat, that's Nova Scotia. Look at how that is just spreading here. Is that us? That is us. Okay. Cuenca's gone. And am I still colonizing Scotland or subjugating Scotland? A little bit. Not away. Hythe. All right, we'll finish this up. We're going to give this land to the Pale. I don't think you need to see that peace deal. I'll bring you back if Byzantium does something interesting. But if you don't see it, assume they just get some dumb, stupid white piece or something. Because they might... Oh, we'll wait it out. It's not going to take too long. Just got to deal with these pop-ups here. As we colonize more and more stuff. And keep running, what is this, 13 charters? Quite a few. And this is not even factoring in, no, because we're not paying, we need to up our stability investment. That would help. Slow this shit down a little bit. Don't need all of that. All right, Byzantium's doing well in their siege. Exploration of Pennsylvania. Back over 100. Our population is growing. There's wars being fought. North Carolina. We're going to employ this dude on... Just make sure that stays at 100. Don't want to spend any money on that. Oh, and you actually take it all. Well, I stand corrected. You're not useless. How's that going to make your antagonism? It's there. For sure. And these guys, 21%, 28%. We're going to just give all this to the Pale and see if they do something interesting. And you give it right back. Okay. And there we go. Now we have everything. Pale there. We can do over here, the Pale. And over here, the... What is this one? There we go. Pale. Take out everything. Give us all your money. And we will get you the next one. Okay. Cool. We'll be back to colonization. I'm just going to probably provide updates whenever we see Canada grow. Like, they're just going to be expanding rapidly. We're all focused up in the north here. I don't know how the automation is choosing where to colonize. Like, is it cost-based? Is it based on something? I don't know, but our cost of colonies is pretty high right now. But we'll just run with that. We're still doing some exploration, so it's not all wasted. And we will outpace the various colonies the other guys are going to have. The Pope is the only one, and we can... Once we're done with Castile, we might be fighting the Pope just so I can get us anything we need. Well, Portugal's winning their stuff, so I'll bring you guys back once we have a colonization update. All right, checking back in. It's 1509, and we need some new things to research here. Let's look at what we have left in the Renaissance. Maybe we finish off some of the low-lying ones like National Assembly, Theater, and Art School. Let's just kind of not go through some of these here. And just eliminate this as something we need to like focus on. There's nothing that I really desperately want. Section chance maybe, but we're not really fighting our wars directly. Expand around material mining time. That's all fine. We'll just knock out everything that's over here. Honestly, probably should have gone down this path first. The fort defense and fort limit. But we'll just knock everything out over here. And the war score with no casus belli. Over in the Age of Discovery, we still have things we could go for. Loom, local access. In fact, what I really should have done is the tobacco stuff. Yeah, this actually would help my economy. Probably a misplay not to go for that, or to come over here and hit up some of the movement stuff for fights. We're not really required to get involved in the fights right now. We're just kind of idling things. Battle leadership. I didn't like the options for that law. Trade you. Ooh, these are good. Well, let me ignore what I'm doing here. Let me just ignore all of this. Is there a way? There should be a way. There should gotta be a way to just say like do this right now. No, not control click. Shift click. Insta click. Okay, remove from queue. Well, in that case, we'll just remove everything. We'll just stick to it. Why not? We'll figure it out later. That's probably a mistake on my part, but whatever. It's fine. It's not going to, like, ruin the run or anything, so we'll do that. Nova Scotia's growing. See how we're doing on the economy from Nova Scotia, right? Because eventually we want our colonies to pay for the cost of new colonies. So altogether, we're about at 57 plus 34. That's about 90. And we're definitely not anywhere near there with Nova Scotia and our other colonial subject. Together, they provide us half a ducat, close to. But that will only grow. That's what I'm going to tell myself. while I'm doing this. And we're painting the map. It's fun to do. It's fun to do. You're already up to 250,000 pop. Over here, you only have 60K. This one gives more. You give around... You've got already half... What are you fighting? Oh, you're in my war. Okay, Portugal War. So we'll keep doing this stuff. Just let it run. Parliament, next one is going to be a while away because we did a fast parliament, right? Oh, no, it is close. We're going to do against Castile. I'll bring you guys back for that war, but we're just going to let this stuff like handle itself until then. So I'll see you guys then. I have to say, Portugal let me down again. They gave up this land. This is your own continent. You just give it up. It's not even your subject. You were sieging everything. Why do you peace out? Why? Why? It just doesn't make any sense. Look at your country. Like, your stability's positive. You're sieging stuff. You have everything occupied. Why are we piecing out? Why? I guess that's on me for not sending my troops in, but come on, man. Absolutely, come on. I'm gonna have a truce. I'm gonna be truce locked. I'm gonna have to use a fucking parliament interaction now to get that handled because yeah, I won't peace out. That's gotta be changed. Gotta be, the logic there is just ridiculous in like a subject rebellion. Hell, give me control over my subjects' rebellions. Let me be the war leader. You know, like that's what happens when you attack a vassal in EU5. The war leader will be the owner of the vassal. Why a rebellion's different. Also, we're in the civil war here over Fez. I think Fez is gonna lose, and I'm okay with that. In fact, I don't want to be in this, but we'll just sit it out. That was not much time, really. It was only 3 months before Portugal decided to screw me there. So we'll just roll with it. Did pay off our loans though, which is all right. So that's a plus. But the colonization is cool. It's spreading. It's nice to see the spread. Consider it like I don't remember what you were started on, but like, although let's check one thing here. Yeah, you're not going to make a lot of money. Your control and proximity are going to be quite terrible. Maybe that's why you want to have multiple small colonial companies or colonies, because they will do more. But I mean, this works. Why are we not colonizing this stuff? Do I need to send it myself? I could. Anyhow, we're going to do this in London, which is actually quite small. No one is getting sponsored by the nobility, so we're just going to go for mining operations. I expect this not to pass, so I don't really care what we do here. We just want to go support inward, sure. I need 9 reasons. We'll lose some printing press, whatever. Takes forever to spread, so probably not the best, but we'll just roll with it. Claim on Zamora. Have our guy here. Declare the damn war. And let's get something out of this. Pope becomes the leader. If I do it like that. Oh. We'll separate piece the Pope, because I want their colonies down here. I want to feed this to my subject, and he should probably win that. My subject will siege up all of that on his own, I imagine. Not going to do Carpet Siege, because they are too strong, even though you only have 22k. We'll fight the first couple battles ourselves. Let's go speed 4. And we are going to lose this parliament session, which is fine. So disappointed. I guess I have to help whenever there's forts involved, or else the AI just shuts down. Minjay. Don't know why I'm looking. Everything is in Nova Scotia. We just grant it all. Get that army maintenance up. Fort maintenance. It's only our forts, so I don't think it matters. No one's going to come and fight us. Despite having our stuff mothballed, our monthly sales are still going down. I think it's because we're having a large exodus to the colonies. And that's a negative effect for all of us. And my cat is whining, so I got to go check out the cat. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Cat has been appeased. Someone was mowing the lawn. like one of the neighbors, and she was not happy about it. They disturbed her peace. Understandable. Why are we broke? What's going on? Diplomacy? Probably. What gives me like subject opinion? I need something for that. I think definitely just annexing my vassals is going to help. We're trying with Scotland, but the other guys got to go too. Doesn't help that I'm making a giant, very strong. No, we're just gonna raise our levies. We're gonna raise them even though we don't use them, just so we can have the money and the loyalty. It'll move our things along. We should just do it. And we're only doing one war at a time, so there's no really impact from this. Let's see who all is still disloyal even after raising levies here. All right, so a couple of duchies. Why? Fiefdoms. Vassals and fiefdoms. Too many of them. We don't want to spend money right now. So let's just grab this. Lose a little prestige. It's fine. Why do I have troops here? Oh, it's because these are from the colonies. I still technically own them. Sounds good. Let's do another boost. Don't want to do anything else. Let's go and settle some tribesmen. I want to not have to deal with tribesmen anymore. Turn them into peasants, give us some more money. Probably should have done it with one of these guys, because he's what? Oh, they're all kind of bad at the war thing. Are we leaving a Canada region, or is this all Canada? This is all Canada. East Coast probably goes deeper into here, but that's all going to be one area as well. Siege is done. What are we getting from Castile? Plus one more, something like that. We'll fix it up, but I think that'll work. We're gonna need another claim on Galicia. They might be next. What can I fabricate on you? Not much. All right, we're gonna stop boosting the colonial charter. I'm tired of microing it. That would probably be ideal. Let's focus on. Honestly, let's just do development for like London. Develop Middlesex. Okay. All right, we're gonna fight this war. I don't think there's anything super crazy that needs to happen here. I'll just bring you guys back once we have an update. All right, we're back here, and we now have, I think, just the Treaty of Tordesillas. Tordesillas? Yeah, okay. So, okay, we have some colonies here. It's about the New World. Let's read this event because I haven't seen it before. Our expansion of new lands of Shagamu has not passed notice by the people of the Papal States. They're also expanding their holdings in Monksoro. Okay, somewhere over here. Quickly becoming a competitor for the best land and harbors coastline of America. Nothing he's done is just literally compete between our countries and strive to get the best trade routes and resources that we can hold a meeting where diplomats and states can conceive a solution. We're not going to do that. We're going to assert our dominance here. Centralization, London increase, share of the world. We're going to the capital Rome. Outward. Okay. Liverpool. Of course, we're going to do London, as opposed to losing money. Let us meet in London, and we have the Treaty of London. Okay, so I am going to claim... what does this do? Monksoro. Progress to ratification. Okay. Well, let's just do the New World. Like, we have Newfoundland. Georgia. Exchange side. Origin of the mine is Monksoro. So it's like, I'm just not going to honor this. It's what? Isn't this supposed to be like moderated by the Pope and we're ruling against the Pope? How does this work? We're also at war and I'm about to kick them off of all their like treaty land. Like let's see what is low war score here. Bonnet. South Tome, yes. I want these. Needs to be explored. They're exploring all this stuff. Lika. Where is Pag? Okay. We're beating them up in war. We'll just fight for whatever it is. I don't care the outcome of this. Normally I would if it was like, you know, we weren't the dominant power in the world, but we're sieging all the papal states down right now. We're going to try one more time to give land to Provence so they can unify their stuff they have. Honestly, don't know if it's worthwhile here. We will give it a go. Giving them Provence, this, and Lucca. We're also taking all of their African lands to give to Adjukru at Florence. A lot more people colonize now. The Florence guys are colonizing, which is surprising. They're going to be in the South America. We'll control the North dominantly. I'm not going to try to claim anything else. We'll just do the ratification here. And see what happens. Where's line is to Biba. Okay. Swedish War. Meanwhile, over here, France is proven to be annoying. They're claiming a lot of the stuff that we want to give to Portugal, but we're still enough things that we can give out that it's not going to really matter. Just going to claim some of this stuff. Portugal has some guys that are trapped in their land eternally. They're just like not smart enough to move. Also, Nova Scotia has renamed itself to Canada, which is nice. We just got Ottawa and Kamisak. A lot of fur trade that can go on over here. And how much does Canada pay us per chance? 0.47. They're on the top page. It's coming up there. Still a little ways off of Portugal. But we'll work on that. Of course, Burgos went to France. That's very annoying. We'll just help get this stuff along. I don't care who occupies it. I just want these guys to not be here and to instead be sieging the Pope, since the Pope actually is strong. Can't take the siege. In my opinion, war leaders should always be able to take over the siege. Provence got that one. They'll transfer that to me, so that's not a problem. If Provence holds that, then I just don't know what the point is of Provence being here. That is so far away. Go to the last forts that need to be sieged. I'll go to, what is it? Bilbao? How far are we off on this peace deal with you? 86 reasons. It's coming down. We'll probably be around our goal here. We've got to get all the way down to Rome. You guys have no strength. Steel Italy has only 200 people. We demobilized our levies because they were still too slow even after doing it, so I didn't really think it mattered. Pope Man. Saluzzo, Montferrat, Crew, Minde. Other stuff been seeded? Why are we getting only this bit of the land here? I mean, There's always more I can claim. Running 11 colonial charters, all of them in various states of disarray. We're no longer supporting them ourselves. We're working on developing our country. Population is kind of stagnated a little bit because we're doing so much colonization. We're just keeping equilibrium, which is not good because it means our vassals are going to get a relatively higher pop than us. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll just roll with it. We've almost colonized everything that we can. Is there like a geographic one for just colonies? Like, let it join Canada. So I think we've done damn near everything here. You have contiguous land access through most of this. There's a place here we haven't discovered. But Canada's big. Canada indeed is big. And there's still Newfoundland. Why have we not done Newfoundland? Oh, one of our explorers died. Yeah, this guy. Have fun. Good luck. And the Pope, man, 141. That's still far away. Let's drop this. And what if I just go for the colonial stuff? I just want your colonies. You can keep everything else. We don't... I've learned to not feed our indirect subjects here. This is not a lot of antagonism. It's only with the Pope. Even then, the Pope doesn't care that much. So we'll just lose prestige here. Who owns this? Zima is... Oh, that's your colonial subject. Well, let's kill that. So you've created your own subject. We're going to actually have you... Where's your military? We're going to have you kill that colonial subject there. Once we can find out where your guy is stationed here. We, of course, are not worried about anything with going on with Castile. Now, I was fond of saying that we couldn't colonize the New World alone, but we're doing a pretty damn good job of that in England. Or in Canada. Sorry. So maybe it is possible. Lady Mary, find yourself a noble. Bound against Portugal. Which one is this? Is this... Oh, it's these little guys. Okay, there's a fort involved. Is there a fort? No, it's just Madrid and whatever else the other one is. And I just want to get the Pope. Molly took some of this. All right, there goes Madrid. We're going to go into the last one. What are we waiting for? Waiting for some more sieges. Come on now. These are all Canada ones. What even is this? How have you... Oh, this is the other side of... People shift the line. Tubiba. Where even is Tubiba? Down there. What is this? They need to have good opinion. Shifting the line. Huh. Floor is dead. 6 reasons the Pope. Also liberate some stuff or cancel your subjects. Some sieges done here, please. Thank you. Army maintenance could be lowered here, I think. Oh, we have reforms of Luther in Bohemia. It begins. So how do we do that? Need to have some Lutherans in our nation. Here's the question, is Bohemia going to go Lutheran? Would like to see. Madrid's gone. All right, you would separate. I want to release Nazima as well. So I want my colony to be able to do their war without having to worry about anything happening. Edward, getting there. I have no one to appoint to this. It quite literally won't let me appoint anybody. Okay. Okay. Cool. I love that for me. All right, Nazima is released. We're going to take some money from you, and with that, we can peace out the main war. Main thing is here is I want to make sure everything that I have is going to me. Areas I will take. Other than that, this is to me, myself, and I. Lose 1 province. Get a little bit of money. All that to England. I'm going to cede most of it to Portugal. Hopefully they don't give it up to somebody else, as they're liable to do. There we go. Get rid of access, cede province. So I was working on getting military access to fix this war. Did this actually turn out well? Who won from Fez? Still us. Okay. With that in mind, give it a little bit, and you should have your people back. We want to give you our land as well. Sea province. Kuru. Oh. Well. We'll see how that goes. And I want you to do a little colony war against Nazima. And hopefully that did not kill your stability. There's your 3K. We're going to watch this colony war because I'm concerned. But that should be all good for us. Our maintenance can go down. Cost of court is fine. Port maintenance is fine. We are just chilling. Slave conversion, we've already done this multiple times. I guess we keep running out of... So what's happening here is we're running out of slave pops. We must be like selling them off or something. And we're getting the negative removed from that. We are making a lot of money right now. That's because we got our full Dominion payment. Who is unloyal here? Brittany, Aquitaine. So it's our vassals and our fiefdoms. Any cabinet guy? I can't do a Plantagenet because it's glitchy. Let's go to 5 years here. Mr. Parsons. Not to be confused with Mr. Micah. And there we go. Okay. Niger Delta, English, Tinde, and Team. I want to just give this to our subject here. Can I do something for that? Economic. Cell location. It's too far. So it sounds like I need to core some stuff here. We will see. We'll keep the land now, and eventually we'll sell it. It'll just be a pain for us to deal with, but that's fine. We've had problems before. And that should be the end of this war. All right, where are our colonies going, by the way? Now we have Newfoundland. Let's check this. So over here, still Canada. Still Canada. So we're doing everything. Must just be like by proximity. That would make sense to me. You're now disloyal. Let's improve opinion with you. How do I get representation for you? It's not going to be in printing press. Oh, institutions. That's what, cabinet laws? Okay. Paper workshop, naval supplies, cardinals, crown power, paved roads. Yeah, it's got to be an age of reformation. Rights of the clergy, counter espionage. The Prince, Supreme Court, legitimization of power. Crown power. Gallius. Road networks are cool. Get you cheaper roads. What is this one? This is global trade. It's got to be in here. Got to be in here. Port Authority. Cool. Size workshop, exploration, colonial rate trade range. Exploration, Casus Belli. Yes. Trade company stuff. Colonial charter cost, customs house, diplomatic range. Where is the representation option? Would love to offer you representation. Not here. This is the military side. Bus. I know I can search. Not an absolutism. I can't tell you. I could not tell you. Let's check here and see. So if I come over here again, 49%. No representation. Colonial representation law. Where does one unlock that investment? It's not in my law option here. Double checking. Colonial policy. No laws. So I'm getting a 20% malice from a law that I can't enact. Lovely. Lovely. We love to see that. It's totally my favorite thing. I love getting punished for doing things early. Perfect. Whatever. All right. We're going to do another wave of colonization. I'm going to let some time pass, and I'll bring you guys back, and we'll wrap things up once I think we've reached a good little update point. So see you then. Real quick, our colonial subject just took over all of that, so they're now much better off there. Can we give them anything? Can't see location, but I can offer you stuff. Any of these you're going to take? No. Distance is too far. Even like that? I don't know. What did I just see there? Oh, this is where we finally found it. We found the hegemon. We were the military one, yes. Oh, it's by amount of regulars. Oh, so we have more than Egypt. Monthly income from trade and tax. We are in third here, behind Bohemia. Okay. Naval. Number of heavy ships. Ming has most. Diplomatic reputation, we're at 10. Yuan is ahead of us, gets some group relations. And then for cultural influence, we are a ways away. That's cool. What are these, Like, extra... Still none of these. Whatever. Anyway, that's cool. We got that done. We found that. Yeah, do I put a cut in here, or do we just... I'll come back at 15:15. We'll put a stop in there. That makes sense to me. I'll see you guys then. All right, we're going to go ahead and call it here. While we were waiting, our apartment thing popped up, and I decided to get a claim on Galicia so we could give this land back to Portugal and hope they don't give it up anymore. Maybe we... I've talked a lot of stuff about how awful the subject system is, and it's going to become a key thing, but think about what we do after we're done with Castile in like 20, 30-ish years. All right, where do we go next? To grow. And I don't know. I do not know. Fez is still having its stuff. Like, I don't want to touch this stuff. We're still trying to annex Scotland. It's in there. We just don't have the relations to do it. Mostly because while we're at war, like, well, let's just watch how much this changes whenever we leave off of war. These guys are all going to tick up, and Scotland's on there. I also wish my automation would target something other than Canada. We've made Canada strong, but we're now have expanded so far into just the areas of Canada that do not matter. But it's cool to have. I mean, but the problem here that we're going to see is that control-wise, Canada has zero control over most of their land. Even though you have this land, they get no money from it. And so arguably, maybe we could be better for us to have a single colony, but I think, I want to just do it based on region. That seems cool to me. We'll have a Canada one, we'll have a Great Plains one, we'll have a Arido America. Got to turn my head sideways to read that one. Arid America colonies, and we'll just do that based on region. We're getting Newfoundland. This is actually, I'm surprised it took us so long to get this. But Newfoundland's now going to be got, which is nice. And I'm changing my armies to no longer auto-raise their maintenance since there's so many of these wars that I don't care about. But we're going to put a cut in here. We'll, next episode, I really want to focus just on economy. Too bad we've been unable to generate really funds. Everything's been going into colonization. We're running 3 explorations and 12 charters here, which isn't bad. It's just hard to keep your money up when every couple of months you have a 200, ducat hit. So slows our economic growth in other dimensions, which is fine. We'll deal with it. But we got to deal with Scotland too. Let's just see. Do you become healthy again? You're at max opinion with us. It's the conundrum of we need to annex them. All right, we're going to have to take the hit and just start paying for our diplomatic spending. We're going to pay for it. We're going to deal with that. That's our new normal, is having diplomatic spending. That way, if anyone's unhappy with us, it's for other reasons here. And we can still make money with it, even though this is happening. What is this, 2,000? Hampton Court Palace. Okay. Let's give it a go. Why not? Hampton Court Palace in London. What does that do? Is that a work of art? Let's look at culture. Ah. I paid way too much fucking money for this thing. Okay, it's cool. We'll do with that. Lutheran preachers. Ooh, can we join the Reformation? We can. Let's fucking do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's embrace Reformation. Embrace it. New bastion of the faith arises. The Protestantism is spreading. We are going to embrace that Reformation. We are going to become Lutheran. Yeah, no Catholic Church. Our heir is going to be same religion. Right? Any religion. Sure, we'll do that just for humanism. We are now here. We can dissolve the monasteries. We gain a lot of money. Deport heretics, grant ruler divorce. Oh. No monasteries. Yeah, we pay for these anyway, so. No monasteries. Tourism breakdown. We're going to convert a lot of people and get our tolerance of heretics up. Let's see how this goes. Maybe we're going to be fighting some revolts here. We're going to have some subjects who are going to not be too happy with us. But let's just see how it changes after a monthly tick. Also pay off our debt here. Quite a bit of loans. Terra Australis. We're not going to pay that much money. So, you have Byzantium. Don't worry about it. I want to look at this. So you're loyal now. How much of that is because of our investment? By spending 30 of it. Okay. You're going to stay Catholic. I could go and convert you, right? For 100 liberty desire. Can't use convert religion for 10 years. You have enough problems. I probably don't want to do this to you. Where do we want to do this? Let's start with the small. Well, we're annexing them. I mean, let's just leave it, right? We get towards heretical beliefs, it's not. Let's see how it goes. Let's just try before we convert anybody. Let's just not rock the boat. Keep things as they are, and we'll check this all out in the next episode. Our money is down here, mostly because of our diplomatic spending, but we need to invest in this. We're gonna find a balance this before we stop here. Balance where everyone is happy with us. Everyone is ignoring the Treaty of London. I agree. I don't want to ignore it either. Can I choose to do that? We're going to check that real quick. I don't know how. Whatever. Most people are ignoring it. I will too. I do not care. We'll just let this stuff run in the background. And we'll call from there. Let's let the month tick here. Candia. Oh. And can I go farther down here? I want to get this to as little as possible before I get... Oh, right there. Let's get it to 15. It's just Alan Cohn. There we go. And with that, that's where we'll stop, and we'll come back in the next episode and do something else. I don't know. Kind of get into a little bit of repetitive here since we don't have the money to do the building investment, which I'm really enjoying, and instead it's all got to be about colonization. So we'll be back.